Okay, so we are celebrating Black History Month here on News 8 at 4, and today we're talking about the African Heritage Food Pyramid. Have you heard about this? It's a food guide that features healthy foods, all with African roots.
Yeah, this was really interesting, Jason. There's a cooking series actually that kicks off in Dallas this month, and it shows you how to make these meals. And I sat with the director of a local nonprofit about how this food diet even came about and how it's tasty and healthy. You've heard of a food pyramid, but have you heard about the African Heritage Food Pyramid? It's a food guide that features healthy, delicious food that people all across the world have been eating for generations. I'm here with Alethea Morris now, founder of the Dallas Fair Park Community and Business Development Enterprise, to talk about this sort of eating and some classes where people can learn more about this. So thank you so much for joining us, Alethea.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Let's start off with the food pyramid. Talk about how this food pyramid even came to be.
Yes, this was in 2011, Old Ways developed this.
That's a nonprofit, right?
Old Ways is the nonprofit they're a national nonprofit, and they're the ones that I went through to actually to bring the classes to South Dallas.
Okay.
And they took the FDA's food pyramid and they revised it to fit the needs of the African heritage diet, which they developed, of course, as well. And they used 4 different regions. They used Africa, they used the Caribbean, they used South America, and they used the Southern American states, the Southern cooking.
There. Wow.
Yeah, of culinary spices and heritage, all that infused.
The foods that are featured here, they're foods that are familiar to people. They're those soul foods, those comfort foods.
That's right.
And which is an interesting approach, because when we're talking about healthy eating, most people tend to think, well, it's going to be bland, I'm not going to enjoy it, but this sort of combats that, if you will.
That's right. And there is an emphasis on minimizing salt because of the health risk of salt and sodium. So what they've done is they've replaced it with those traditional spices and the foods and the green and leafy vegetables. And there are many vegetables and many spices that we don't traditionally use that the greens, collards and kales and all those are traditional. We use those. But there are many other things, the tubers, all kind of tubers that people are not even aware of, that we also infuse into that those recipes.
And so when they're cooking these foods, we're seeing actual weight loss. We're seeing loss of inches.
Yes.
And even
they're
drops in certain levels.
That's right. The biomarkers are off the chain in terms of what people are experiencing by taking the classes. Oh yeah.
That's
the impact is being felt. Yeah.
And those classes, again, there are different series that are happening all across the state of Texas.
We are in South Dallas, the Mill City area. We're doing, and we're beginning February 6th. We're offering at Juanita Craft to the community residents for free.
And very quickly, just list sort of the types of dishes that people will learn to cook in these classes.
Sweet potato soup, jollof rice, plantains in various forms, infused in different stews and different textures. I mean, it's a lot.
It's got a little bit of something for everybody. Then.
A little bit of something for everyone.
Alethea Morris, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Oh, thank you for having me. Thank you.